Hello, Gemini. How are you? Welcome to this space. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, and my channel is Wow Oracle. Well, today what I'm here to do for you, Gemini, is I'm here to do your weekly energy reading for the week of June 7th through June 13th. Also, before I get started, I want to say happy birthday. Happy birthday season. I hope you're celebrating. I know it's not that easy to celebrate right now, but I hope that you're doing it in any way that you can. And I hope that you're enjoying your birthday season. Well, let's go ahead and get right into it, Geminis, and I'll kind of explain the reading as we go along. So first and foremost, what I want to do is I want to tap into Archangel Metatron's energy. What I have here in front of me is the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle deck. It is a very spiritual deck by Ellis that really gets into the feel of what's going on in our lives. What needs to be brought attention, what needs to be brought to light, and what needs to be released. So let me go ahead and pull one card just to see what's going on in your week of June 7th through June 13th. All right. Archangel Metatron, what messages do you have for Gemini? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of June 7th through June 13th. What messages do you have for Gemini? Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week of June 7th through June 13th. Okay, Gemini, so the card that's coming out for you today is Fire, Dragon's Strength. Okay, so Gemini, what I see with this card right here is that you are attaining a new sense of spiritual power, a new sense of spiritual insight. And you're starting to realize that you really do have the strength within you to overcome any obstacle, overcome any challenge, really able to step up to your life and able to move forward. I see that maybe things have been trying you in the past, things haven't been so easy, and Spirit recognizes this and knows that it's now time for things to ease up a little bit, ease up on you. It's almost like you have weathered the storm and it's time for a rainbow, because I see a rainbow above you. And what Spirit wants you to know is that you do have that strength within you to overcome any challenge, overcome any obstacle, and overcome any setback. And Spirit wants you to know that it's now time to live your life and to move forward in happiness and health. So now what I want to do, Gemini, is I want to go ahead and read what the book says about this card. Ellis did a great job at channeling each message for each card from Archangel Metatron. So give me one moment as I pull that up for you. Okay. It says Fire, Dragon Strength. One of the most powerful allies in this deck. The Metatron Fire Dragon roars into your life, giving you strength, courage, and fortification. This dragon is here to burn away and transmute any lower energies that have been around you. Toxic people, neediness, negativity, fear, anger. You are reminded that as a light worker, there's a need to protect and purify your energy at all times so that you don't become depleted or susceptible to darker energies that may see your light and try to bring you down. You have nothing to fear. The Fire Dragon is here to safeguard you, your home, and those you love. Call on him whenever you need him. He flies before you with a mighty wingspan and piercing eyes, able to clear your path and remove any dangers. And he is able to see all from his skyline position, including that which is behind you. The pyramid contains Metatron's orange flame, and this is here for you anytime you feel an attack on your power base or divine self. That tetrahedron, shape of the pyramid, links to your solar plexus. And the dragon brings this powerful energy towards you to lift away any fear or negativity that sits in your core, trying to make you feel small. Whether this is your own doing or someone else's attack on your confidence, he is here now to remind you that you are powerful beyond measure. His raw strength mirrors your own, which is why he often flies in when you are facing real difficulty, telling you to dig deep, see beyond the immediate problems, and transmute all that is no longer needed in the fire he carries around him. His fire won't burn you. It will provide heat and courage to keep you going through times of adversity and positivity. He also reminds you of the need to have fire in your belly, to speak up, be heard, and stand up for what you believe. Maybe there has been an injustice around you, or you have strong, passionate views that others need to hear. He asks you not to be afraid to fight for what you know is right and fair. There are times both in the collective and in our individual lives when this is necessary. Leave no space for being walked over, disregarded, or ignored. Instead, call on your spiritual might and insight to tackle what needs facing with love, strength, and conviction. The dragon will stay for as long as he is needed, and until any challenge is won. He fights for the light, understanding that darkness exists. But he knows he is equipped with everything needed for anything he may meet. And he will win and have your best interest at heart always. One of nature's correctors and balancers call on his fire to help you today. So see, like I was saying, Gemini, you have weathered the storm, and it's time for you to feel strong. Feel strong within, and know that you have the power to overcome anything in your life. Any adversity, any difficulty, any negativity, any fear, or any anxiety. So feel that fire within your belly, and go forth in your life this week, conquering and blazing that path of life. Okay? So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on, Geminis, and we're going to move on to the energy part of your reading. So for that, we'll be using the tarot. And for that, we'll be looking at the energies to help keep you grounded, the energies to help you be more open. We'll look at the positive energies coming in for you this week, as well as the negative energies coming your way. We'll look at how to best invite those positive energies in, as well as how the negative energies could affect you and things of that like. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So first and foremost, we're going to look at the energies to keep you grounded this week, and the energies to help you be more open. So Spirit, what energies are going to help to keep my Geminis grounded this week? And what energies are going to help them to be more open? All right, Geminis. So we do have the Judgment and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so Geminis, this week, to remain grounded, you must listen to your inner self. Listen to your inner calling. No longer feel judged by those around you. No longer feel judged by adversity or difficulty in your life, but rise above. Rise above, knowing that you're being called. You're being called to stand up in your life, being called to overcome any obstacle, and being called to listen to that inner part of yourself, that inner part of yourself that is asking and needing to be heard. It's like this week, you are like the phoenix. There is a rebirth here for you. But you have to listen to your intuition. You have to listen to your inner power. And you have to listen hard to understand and know the steps necessary to take. So this week, know that your higher power is right there calling you. And that will help you to feel so grounded in every area of your life. Now, as far as the energies to help you be more open, we do have the Nine of Pentacles. So it could be that you are dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But what I do see here, though, is that there is some feeling within you that has been holding you back. It's almost like you don't feel like you can be happy. Like you don't feel like you deserve that in your life. Like you don't feel like you have any right to anything that is beautiful in life. But this week, to be more open, you need to feel the opposite. You need to understand that as long as you come from a place of gratitude, as long as you come from a place of life and love, you yourself are also a great candidate for those exact things. That it is now your time to receive those things. Because it's like, right now I see that you're culminating your best future. And even though you've been doing this internally, it is time now to externally do that. It's almost like I feel like also maybe you have been counting on too many people to kind of help you in your life. But to remain open this week, you need to understand that you have everything inside of you to do anything that you need to do. Knowing that you can overcome any obstacle. So now I want to move on. And we're going to look at the positive energies coming in for you this week, Geminis. As well as what negative energies are coming your way. Because, we live in a world of polarity. So we have to look at both sides of the spectrum to know how to best make our way through our weeks, given all the energies coming our way. So, Spirit, what are the positive energies coming in from my Geminis this week? Okay, Geminis. Well, that one kind of flew out. So let me go ahead and get what negative energies are coming your way. One moment. Okay, so we do have the Six of Cups. All right, so as far as the positive energies coming out for you this week, we do have the King of Pentacles. Okay, so it could be that you are also dealing with some Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could also be that you are dealing with a Aries as well. But I am getting strong Taurus here for some reason. Maybe you're dealing with a Taurus in your life, or maybe this Taurus is coming in. Maybe this is your happiness showing up through the eyes and through the love of a Taurus, but you yourself have not felt like you could deserve this for so long. But it's finally coming in so strong this week that you cannot help but feel it, help but see it, and help but know that it's here for you. It's almost like even if you have shut yourself off from this sort of connection, Spirit's saying, no, you deserve this. This is your time. This is your time to shine, Gemini. It is time for you to come from that loving place, being willing to accept all the positivity that's coming in, positivity that is coming in for you. Now, with this King of Pentacles energy as well, I see that this week there's a lot of security for you, a lot of power. It's almost like maybe you're reclaiming your power because for so long you have given your power away to other things, other places, and other situations. But now it is time for you to call that back into yourself. Call your power back in because you do have the strength of the dragon inside of you. That fire in your belly that burns and burns and burns bright. And even though you at times try to kind of, put out the fire, it is rising up so much this week you cannot help but answer its call. Because like I said, you have given your power to other places and it is time for you to reclaim that. It is time for you to take control of your life once again and come from that secure place knowing that your inner and higher powers have you held. That you are loved. That no matter what obstacle is in front of you, you can overcome it. Now, as far as the negative energies coming towards your way this week, we do have the Six of Cups. So with this, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, younger or older. And if it's not that you're dealing with a person here, I see that what this is that you're kind of stuck. You're kind of stuck in like the, it's like when you think of a person or you think of a situation, you're thinking of the good times. You're thinking of all the great things that happened with you and this person or this situation. And it's keeping you from moving forward. It's almost like you only want to remember the good times. Keeping yourself kind of stuck there. Because I feel like what's happening here, you're like stuck in the past. Not being able to move forward. Even though at this time, that is what's meant for you. You are meant to move forward knowing that you have the dragon strength. But for some reason, you can't seem to get over what's happened in the past. Now maybe, I did mention it was maybe like the good things. But maybe you're kind of also, I'm getting this feeling that maybe, now that I'm settling into the reading, I'm getting this feeling that maybe you're kind of stuck on the hard times in life. Stuck on all the past bad things that have happened. On your timeline of life. You know what I'm saying? This can go all the way back to when you were a child. It can go back to 5 days ago. It could go back to 3 years ago. Whatever that may be. Maybe those numbers have some kind of, resonance with you. Only you will know that. But I feel like what's happening here is you're kind of stuck in an old way of being, an old way of thinking. And that's not allowing you to move forward because it's like you think if you put yourself out there, you'll be hurt once again. But see, in life, we have to remember that sometimes, even though something hurts, there was growth there. There was a lesson learned. So don't hold yourself back. Don't hold yourself back from, being not receiving of good vibes, of good positivity and positive energy. You have to be realistic with yourself and understand that even though you were hurt in the past, that doesn't always have to be the way it has to be. Things can change. Situations can change. People can change. But you have to remain open. You have to remain open and hear it when it's there for you. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you continue to close yourself off to happiness, you're going to continue to stay stuck in the past, where I see you've been for quite some time. Kind of replaying things that have happened in your life over and over again. When it's time for you to release those things. Release those things. Use that fire of the dragon's strength to burn them away from your life. Okay, Geminis? So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move forward on how to best invite in the positive energies. And how the negative energies could affect you. So Spirit, how can my Geminis best invite in the positive energies? And how might the negative energies affect them? Okay, Gemini, so we do have the Emperor and the Seven of Cups. Yes, okay. Yes, I see this. I see this is coming in very clear now. So this week, the best way that you can invite the positive energies in is by standing up for your life. being present in your life. It's about having the control and the inner fire and the inner power and the inner passion to, overcome anything. Even when adversity is staring you in the face, all you have to do is see it from a different perspective and come from that beautiful place of energy and drive. It's like as long as you are standing upon a solid foundation this week, having structure in your life, you will be able to invite in this positive energy that's coming. And you will invite it in so well. Better than you ever thought you could. I almost see wow, I didn't know that it could be so easy. All I had to do was what was said is, turn my mind in a different way and see things from a different way and come from that place of structure and that place of strong foundations. It's almost like being your own authority figure. Do you know what I'm saying? It's almost like you have to tell yourself. It's almost like you have to look in the mirror and say, look, this week we are going to move forward. We're not going to be held back by the past. I am telling you this. You see what I'm saying? Like you're coming from that place of inner authority, telling yourself that you're no longer going to be stuck in the past, but that you're going to move forward and bring in that beautiful control and that beautiful security that you've been wanting for so long. Now, as far as how the negative energies could affect you this week, we do have the Seven of Cups. So I see here that, a lot of things in the past have hurt you. A lot of situations, a lot of grief, a lot of sadness, a lot of depression, a lot of inner anger and inner turmoil that you have held down for so long. It's like you made the choice to hold on to things and hold on to situations and hold on to hurt that it's now time for you to release. And it's like if you continue to stay here, stuck in those feelings of the past, you're going to continue to make that choice to bottle it down. When you really need to have that inner authority and tell yourself, I need to release this. I need to release this so that I can move forward. You see what I'm saying, Gemini? It's like when it comes to the choices you make in life, sometimes we don't make the right choices. And that's okay. That's okay. But we do our best. We do our best and we get up the next day and we keep going and we keep forging forward and we keep making new choices and new decisions, choosing new ways. So this week, choose the new way. Don't go by the old way. Because if you do, it's gonna keep you stuck in the past when you are meant to move away from the past. It's like, don't be tempted. Don't be tempted by old things, old ways, and old hurt. It's almost like, you're like diverting yourself. It's like you see happiness, but you're like, no, I'll turn that around. I'll go back the other way because maybe I'm not ready. Because maybe I haven't dealt with this, or maybe I haven't gone through this, or maybe I haven't, learned the lesson from that. But this week, what I see is that you have, but you have to be able to recognize that yourself. No longer in a state of illusion, but kind of like opening your eyes, Gemini, and seeing that a beautiful future is here for you. A beautiful, beautiful path has been laid out in front of you. But you have to remember to not get stuck in the old ways of being. Do you know what I'm saying? I hope you understand. So ask yourself, Gemini, ask yourself this week, what is it that I need to release? What is it that I need to do? And you'll hear the answer that you're looking for. It may not be an easy answer. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes when we ask a question, we are given an answer that is the hardest for us to swallow. But it's the answer that you need to hear. And it's kind of like when you're given that answer and you're asked to do something, it may be a hard something. Like I said, it might be a hard pill to swallow. But once you start to make the steps towards that thing, it does get easier and easier. But you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. So make the best decisions you can this week. Don't make those bad choices that keep you stuck here, but make the good choices that bring you here. Okay, Gemini? So now we're going to go ahead and move forward. And we're going to look at the benefits of the positive energies coming in for you this week, as well as how to best overcome the negative challenges. All right, spirits. So how can my Geminis benefit from the positive energies this week? And how can they best overcome the negative challenges? Now, interesting. You know, normally when I call out to answer a question, I say spirit. But at that point, I caught myself saying spirits. So what I feel, Geminis, is that you have a lot of loving, angelic, goddess-like energy around you. You just have to open your eyes and feel their presence. Open your eyes and feel that love from your higher power that's swirling all around you. Okay? So, let's go ahead and see what you got coming out. So, as far as the benefits of the positive energies, we do have the Eight of Wands. And how to best overcome the negative challenges, we do have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so as far as the benefits of the positive energies coming in for you this week, I feel like there's big change. There's big change on the horizon for you here. There's a lot of things that are coming in quickly. A lot of things that are going to be happening for you. It's almost like once you've decided to no longer be stuck in the past and you decided to come to that from that place of structure and that place of security, things are going to finally be moving in your life. Really moving forward. And it's going to kind of like surprise you. It could also be that you're going to be traveling and maybe going towards something new or something better. Maybe you're deciding that a change of scenery will be a nice change of pace. But the main feel that I get out of this, Gemini, is that a lot of things are going to finally be moving forward for you in your life. You could be getting some communication from this King of Pentacles. That's going to kind of like help you to really understand how you need to move forward. It's almost like I feel like you have a friend. You might have a friend or a family member or just somebody in your life who you hold close to your heart. And this person this week is going to be the change that you need. This person is going to bring the wisdom and the insight that you need. So be open to hearing that and be open to receiving that when it comes. Because it's going to bring about some swift action and some swift change in your life. I feel like you're going to be attaining some new wisdom that's going to help you to regenerate yourself and push yourself forward. Now, as far as how to best overcome the negative challenges, we do have the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Now, with the Ace of Pentacles, this is about being open to new, beautiful opportunities, being open to opportunities of new decisions and new choices in your life. No longer being stuck in the past, but really creating your best life and allowing that prosperity to flow in for you. It could be also this week that you're having a boost in your manifestation abilities, and that's really working out for you. It's going to like really help you. It's almost like Spirit's giving you an idea or giving you an opportunity, but you have to make the choice to hear it and to see it. So this week, allow that beautiful energy to flow in this week. Don't cut yourself short. Don't cut yourself off. Even if you in life happen to have been the one that got the short end of the stick, it doesn't always have to be that way. We can make choices in life that regenerate us and bring about new beauty and new love and new prosperity. It's almost like, in a sense, it's weird trying to say this, but you're almost like Pinocchio this week. And not in the sense of like that his, nose grows when he lies. But it's like if you got the short end of the stick, it's almost like you're recreating that stick. And you're recreating your life. And you're crossing over boundaries that you had once put out for yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? I know that was kind of probably hard a little bit to understand. It was a little bit hard for me to say. It could also be that this week you're not really sure about how you want to go about things. And how you want to say things and how you want to do things. But as long as you're willing to step into the flow, as long as you're willing to step into the flow and allow yourself to have that dragon strength inside of you, you can overcome anything and you can recreate your best life. So if things have hurt you, release that. Release it. Because you no longer need to hold on to it. You no longer need to be held back by the old ways of life. It is time for you to step up to a new way of life. A new dawn is here. A new day is here. So let that fire inside of you burn. Let that fire of eternal wealth and health burn inside of you so that you can move forward in your life. Okay, Geminis? So now we're going to go ahead and pull one more tarot card, and it's going to be the overall impact from the energies, positive and negative, for the week. So Spirit, what is the overall impact from the positive energies and negative energies for my Geminis, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, for the week of June 7th through June 13th. All right, Geminis, so we do have the Five of Cups. Okay. So look at this. Yes, Geminis, you have been on a hard road. You have been struggling. It has not been easy. I see that it has not been easy. I see that a lot of things in your life kind of fell away, and there were things that you held close to yourself. These could have been people. This could have been situations. This could have been anything in life that you really had a love for, that you really cared for, and it kind of just fell away, and it fell away abruptly. And it hurt. I understand that it hurt. I see that there was a lot of depression and a lot of sadness. But this week, you are finally waking up to the fact that not all is lost. Not all is lost. You are allowing yourself to move on, creating that action and creating that change. Because yes, the Five of Cups can be about loss and regret. But I see that this week what you're doing is you're deciding to forgive. No longer coming from a place of anger, no longer coming from a place of sadness and depression, but coming from a place of forgiveness. Allowing things of the past to kind of flow away like they need to. Releasing the things that you harbored in your soul for so long. And that's going to allow you to accept the past and move on towards your best future. Okay, Geminis? So now what I want to do is I want to just pull a couple more guidance cards for me for Spirit. So I'm going to use the Divine Directions by Jade Sky. So give me one moment to tap into that energy. All right, Spirit. What messages of guidance do you have for my Geminis? My Geminis, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the week of June 7th through June 13th. What messages of love, guidance, and healing do you have for my Geminis? For the week of June 7th through June 13th. Ooh. All right, so your first card to come out this week, Geminis, is Wait. It says, take time to think on the matter at hand. Don't be tempted to rush. Okay, so yes, let me clarify something for you, Geminis. Whatever movement, whatever action, whatever obstacle that is coming towards you this week, don't rush into the situation. Think about what you want to do. Think about how you want to handle it so that you can come at it with your best foot forward. You see what I'm saying? It's like Spirit's telling you, hold on. I know now that you've seen this, that you want to just rush into life, but you have to think about what you're doing first before you do it. Now, the second card to come out is Communicate. Communicate with others more freely. Speak up. You have a right to be heard. So this has to do right here with this dragon strength. It has to do with you feeling that internal fire, wanting to finally get off your chest what you've been holding in for so long, wanting to share with somebody or something what's happening in your life so that you can move forward. It could be that you also need to communicate with people from the past so that you can bring about that feeling of forgiveness and bring about that healing that's necessary for you at this time. Now your third card to come out is Passion. Passion isn't confined to sexual energy. Life is meant to be felt. Don't hold back. Like I said, it's no longer time for you to hold back. It's no longer time for you to be held back by the past, but to move forward. And to move forward with passion. Moving towards your best life. Moving towards what you want. So create your future this week. Because you truly have that ability. Okay, Gemini? Well, those are your messages for this week. I hope they resonated with you. If they did, please comment below. Let me know how. And if you're new to my channel, please click like, subscribe. Hit that bell if you want to be notified of my future content. Well, my name is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, and my channel is Wild Oracle. I just want to say thank you, Gemini. Thank you for being here with me in this space. Thank you for being open to the guidance from Spirit. Thank you for spending this time with me, for being here with me. I truly love the experience. It is so humbling, so joyful, and so loving. Thank you, Geminis. I just want to say much love from me to you. I'll see you guys next week. Namaste.